Welcome back to another edition of Melville Today. I'm Admira.
And I'm Izzy. On today's broadcast, we will be taking a look into the search for a new principal, a family brought together through basketball, and a war raging in the foods room. All that and more.
Melville Today starts now.
First, Admira and Amy highlight the search for a new administrator.
We are very excited. We are getting to some of the final steps in the process of solidifying the new Melville High School principal. On January 18th, on Friday, we interviewed some finalists at a central office level. And our next step is to go to a building level interview, which will take place January 28th. We are meeting with our teacher team to develop questions and look-fors so that we could identify specific characteristics we're looking for in a new building principal. Following that, on February 5th, Dr. Gaines and I will be looking at the final two selection. After that was narrowed down at a building level.
We took a trip to the halls to see what students hope to see in their new principal.
The features I want my new principal to have is to be fun and caring to other students and to his staff.
I want them to be able to support our clubs.
I want them to know what they're doing and respect our opinions.
And care about education.
Responsible, respectful, and ready for Melville.
Our hope is to have a principal named at the board meeting on February 7th.
With Admira, this is Amy signing off on Melville Today.
Next, we look at how one club prepares for an important competition.
Carson and Connor had the story.
You may have heard students and staff all around the school talking about the robotics club, so we decided to take a look and see what robotics is all about.
We build robots for our first competition. We do FTC, which is First Tech Challenge, and we do FRC, which is First Robotics Challenge.
Well, robotics is not only like the path I would like to go down whenever I get a career, but it's also something which outside of school, it helps people learn while also being in an environment where they can be themselves and have fun.
Robotics means a lot of dedication and hard work, and actually it's my future because I'm going to be an engineer.
It's where I have all my friends. It's my happy place.
I think they think of it as a home away from home. It's a place where kids that have similar interests can get together. They get to build, they get to explore problems and how to solve them. I think they see it as a sport because they compete.
I think a good majority of the people in the club would like to be engineers in the future. And then we also have a business side of the club, so some people like to go into business related jobs.
I am excited about the FTC competitions that are coming up. We have a couple of them coming up. And I'm really excited about FRC.
So we're first year with FTC, and that's First Tech Challenge. We usually do First Robotics competition, but I think we're going to do good as a first year team.
We're really excited. We put forth a lot of effort with it, and we're thinking the outcome is going to be pretty good.
We're always looking for new members. In order to be a member, you just need to come by. You can come by to any one of our club meetings. Right now we're kind of ramped up, so we're doing meetings almost every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And just come by room 112 after school, or you can come during TAP and I'll give you a form.
With Carson Ulrich, this is Connor Eschman for Melville Today.
The robotics competition will be held on March 15th and 16th at the Chaffetz Arena.
Now, Nick and Natalie spotlight a junior who rang in the new year on a positive note.
Rachel Ruggieri is a junior here at Melville. She was diagnosed with a rare form of childhood cancer called alveolar rhabdomyosarcoma on January 11th of 2018. She went through 43 weeks of intense chemotherapy and just recently started a 28-day maintenance phase on the 16th.
Honestly, I thought that I was dying. I was petrified, but I faced it with a smile.
Rachel said in the beginning that she told her parents she didn't want to go through it anymore, but she never gave up.
There's not a person we come in contact with in our daily lives that don't ask how she's doing and just tell us they're praying for us and thinking about us.
All the doctors, from the first day with Dr. Monterubio and Dr. Anstey to Dr. Warren to Kevin and Dr. Cluster and the whole group of them. Amazing. This hospital's amazing.
As of January 16, 2019 at 2:15 p.m., Rachel was officially cancer-free.
Congratulations to you.
With Nick Gastrich behind the camera, this is Natalie Brooks from Melville Today.
Next, the basketball players have become family on and off the court.
When a group of basketball players were made into a team, they eventually formed a brotherhood.
We've always had a house full of kids, between friends coming over for what would be one night turning into 3 or 4, but yeah, now we have a permanent full house. They weren't situations where it was a can we come live with you. It was more like we need to.
With my mom, my auntie, my 3 brothers, and my baby sister.
King had some stuff going on at home that wasn't good for him to be around, and we just kind of had talks with him like about what do you think would be the best thing for you? What do you want to do if you had a choice? Would you want to come stay here? Would you want to go live with your aunt or cousin or whatever? And he said he would want to come stay here.
I'm not living with him now because one of my big brothers in jail and another one in jail. Because my mom, she didn't want me to like end up like them. I like going to jail, so she like called Jeff and talked to him about me moving in because I got a better chance of like playing college football or basketball. I was mad though, cause like I didn't even get to say bye to my mom or like say bye to my little brother or sister, none. The last time I saw them was like, it was like when the FBI came to my house to get my brother, to take him to jail. That was the last time. And my mom, she wasn't even there. And that was the last time I saw my little brother and sister. I moved in, I was crying. I cried the first night, and after that, I was like, bro, when I'm going home, and I just had to face it. I was staying with him for like basically the rest of my life. No, I don't feel like an outsider at all. It's just like home. You feel me? Like I've been going to the house ever since I was like in 5th grade. Like used to spend like weekends, like come over every weekend. Then when I moved in, it was just like, all right, it just felt right, you know. It didn't feel no different.
Although it isn't an official foster care situation, the Brantons took King and Davion into their home.
I got a lot of text messages from my family, and they were telling me like call them, call my auntie, cause like I'm the closest to my auntie and stuff like that. So I called her, and she was like, Davion, your mom passed. And I was like, when I heard the news, I didn't believe it. Like, I honestly thought, like, you should, you know. I mean, I know people don't joke about that type of situation where your mom's passing, but I honestly thought it was for a minute. Like, I thought it was just a worst nightmare. Moving and making that decision wasn't really as hard because I always spent the night over at their house. They always made me comfortable every time I came to their house. You know, I looked at them as like a dad and mom part, you know. I just love them. I mean, like love is like it's like a very, very strong word. And she knew how it meant when I every time I said it to her. Like I always told her that 24/7. So I mean, if it was one last word to say, because I love her.
We talked to the Brantons about having 2 new family members in their home.
It's fun. I mean, it makes everything a little more busy. There's more people in the house at all times, but I mean, it's nothing new to me. I've always had a lot of people over. I mean, King and Davion, where they spent a lot of time in our house before they actually moved in, so it's not that much different. I mean, yeah, we get in arguments every once in a while. Like, you know, we had to like buy another PS4 because we argue over silly stuff like who can play the game or stuff like that. But for the most part, we get along pretty well. But yeah, we argue like brothers, but we get along most of the time.
Whether I'm the biological mom or not, I still feel like they're my sons. So expect them to do the same and, you know, love them the same, discipline them the same.
Do you guys consider each other brothers?
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
Most,
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
And I love Miss Kathleen and Jeff. They did everything for me. They did a lot of things. They cared for me. Even if I wasn't, you know, on the same side as them, like as in such, and I went to CBC my freshman year. They didn't think that was cool. They think it was a cool move just because, you know, it was my decision and my family's decision. But either, you know, I had problems there, they still, you know, helped me, even though I wasn't in, you know, that position where I was there for. But I mean, I just say thank you. I really love you. Like, I appreciate it.
And Jeff, stay out of business.
Yeah, I ain't gonna fake it. Yeah, I feel the same. I love you, Kathleen, but Jeff, you be doing too much sometimes. But yeah, it ain't the point, you know. Like basically what he said, the same exact words what he said. No matter where I'm at, they still gonna show me love, treat me like Dylan, you feel me, and Chino, and like their daughter. So yeah, I just love them a lot, and thanks for what they've been doing for me. You know what I mean?
With all aside, this is Ariana Gardner with Melville Today.
Now we have another Humans of Melville. In this segment, we will spotlight a person in the Melville community. We think you'll flip for this one.
The favorite part about gymnastics is just like being able to flip through the air because like it's kind of cool. My favorite event is floor because it's just like dance and gymnastics combined. I get really stressed out. It's a really stressful sport. It's just taught me that you have to keep trying and that it's gonna take like more than one to just get the skill right or get whatever you're doing right. See, the hardest skill I've ever done was probably a double back, which is like 2 flips in a row. Gymnastics influenced my life because I've made some of the closest friends that I have there, and also it just brings a lot of like new challenges into my life and helps me like work through them.
Do you know someone we should feature on Humans of Melville? Let us know. Leave a comment card in our locker located outside of room 115 or visit melvillemedia.com and submit an idea.
Are you interested in joining Melville Media? Here are some of the programs that we offer. Listen up to find out which one is the right one for you.
It's your story, we just tell it.
Journalism 1 is a class for sophomores where you can learn how to write and take photos in a journalistic manner for our school newspaper and our school website. Journalism 2 is the more advanced version of Journalism 1 for juniors and seniors who take an interest in pursuing journalism after high school.
Broadcast journalism is a team-based class for rising sophomores, juniors, and seniors that take an interest in filming and editing journalistic digital media for Melville Today.
Digital storytelling is a class for anyone where you are able to create any idea you have for the art of filmmaking, animation, and editing.
Our favorite part of Melville Media is filming and editing interesting stories.
Making memories with friends that will last forever.
Working hard to share stories with our school. Apply for Melville Media today!
And now for a little fun, Anna and Olivia give us a quick look into a battle in the foods class.
Welcome to Cupcake Wars!
Cupcake Wars is an idea I came up with last year that I do with my Foods 2 students. The first day, they get to decide what recipe they're going to choose and what display. On the second day, we create our displays and the kids make their cupcakes, so they kind of split up, take on different roles, work together for their overall final product. On the last day, we invite teachers to come down to do a gallery walk. They get to taste test the cupcakes, see the displays, and then we have an overall winner.
We got invited to look at them and their presentation and then get to taste them, which was great.
It was hard to choose like a winner because they were so good and they were so cute.
My favorite part was icing them because we got to really be creative and it pulled everything together.
Cupcake Wars was a lot more fun than taking a written final.
This is Anna Johnson and Olivia Boker signing off with Melville Today.
For more stories, visit our website at melvillemedia.com.
Follow us on social media at Melville Media on Instagram and Twitter.
Thanks for watching.